everybody. This is Top of the Hops. I'm your host, Michael Riker, and joining me today for the second time, I'm so excited. We did top five scary movies last time. Today, we're doing top five Christmas movies, and my guest is Chris Daniels from YAI. Chris, thank you for joining me again.
It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I love your background.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like your candy cane and your stars. You have a great background. I got my Christmas tree and my fireplace. So we're all the Christmas spirit. I got my hat on. So we're all doing good for Christmas. Yeah. Do you remember what gifts you got for Christmas for as a kid?
My Nintendo.
Oh, Nintendo, that's a great one. That was my favorite too. I used to love the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I used to love that. Nintendo was one of my favorites too. So we had the same. I think we have the same favorite gifts there, Chris. Nintendo was my favorite. So we're doing top five Christmas movies today. So I want to hear your list. But before we do that, what are you drinking today?
I'm drinking Coca-Cola.
Okay, that's the Coke Zero, right?
Coke Zero, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're not doing any alcohol today. So we're just doing alcohol-free Top of the Hops. So today since it's nice and cold here in New York, I am drinking a peppermint tea. Peppermint, it's almost like a candy cane tea. So for Christmas, that's why I picked peppermint tea. So Chris, here's to you. All right, Chris, so you start it up, buddy. Give me your top five Christmas movies. Let me hear them.
I like Grinch.
Oh, it's a good
Christmas by Jim Carrey.
Yes, good one.
You're the
Grinch. Jim Carrey is the Grinch.
We're bought to meet the spirit of Christmas is love.
Yes. Yeah, and he's funny in that movie.
Yeah, because he thought Christmas was about the stores.
Yes. And he was always mad that they didn't accept him down in Whoville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had that little dog. I used to like his dog.
That's what's his dog's name again?
I don't remember his dog's name, but yeah, I mean he was the dog had a lot of great scenes in that movie with Jim Carrey. The dog's funny in that movie.
He is funny.
Yeah. So that's your number five?
That's my number one.
Oh, that's number one. Oh wow, okay. And what's your number two?
Christmas Story.
Ah, see that's funny, Chris, because I've been telling you my list. That's in my top five too. Go ahead. I love A Christmas Story.
In this modern age, too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom! Hush!
Shut up, Ralphie! So now, in the spirit of the original,
Me to you! Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot!
MGM presents A Christmas Story.
Dashing through the snow
Uncle!
in a one-horse open sleigh. For the field we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits fly. What fun it is to ride and sing!
Fragile.
must be Italian.
I think that's Sister Fragile, honey.
A Christmas Story.
Come on!
The movie that pulls off Santa's beard.
Oh, wow.
And unwraps the secrets
Didn't I get a tie this year?
of the original, traditional,
He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded,
It's smiling at me.
all-American Christmas. A Christmas Story.
Jim Carrey's Christmas Carol, the cartoon.
Oh, that's another good one.
What's today?
For Christmas Day!
Gifts abound here, great and small. Joy sing we feel it. Father, mother, daughter, son, each a treasure be. One candle's light spans the night, now our eyes can see. Burning brighter than the sun. God bless us
God bless us, everyone!
Yeah, that's really good. Okay, what
And
else?
on Elf.
Oh, that's in my top 5 too, Chris.
No human being has ever set foot in Santa's workshop. That is, until Buddy.
I hear you're going on a journey to the big city.
Can't wait to see my dad.
This might be the opportunity to find out who you really are.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. Papa says New York is pretty different. Sorry! Looks like a Christmas tree. Sorry I can't ride with you the rest of the way up. Well, have a good time. Oh, I forgot to give you a hug. Dad!
You look like you came from the North Pole.
That's exactly where I came from.
You have another son. You like sugar, huh?
Is there sugar and syrup?
Yes.
Then yes.
We can't leave him alone here. He's going to destroy the place.
Son of a nutcracker!
These guys are bad news.
Snowball.
Where did you say you were from?
Fruit spray? Wow.
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Oh my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
I love Elf. And what's your 5th one?
Fifth one, A Wonderful Life.
Yes, it's wonderful news, for when all these wonderful people get into the swim, it's a wonderful life. For never before has any film contained such a full measure of the joy of living, the drama of living, and above all, the glorious romance that makes this such a wonderful life.
Don't you ever get tired of just reading about things?
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing tonight?
I don't want to get married to anybody, you understand? I want to do what I want to do. And you...
Oh, that's really good. Oh man, you know what? That's not my top 5. I should have put that one down.
That one they were trying to teach this guy what it'd be like if all these good things he did for people
Right.
were never done if he wasn't born.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
Showed him
that's
his
a
grave, and there was no grave of him. First I misunderstood it, but my mother explained it.
yeah, that's a good one. That's with Jimmy Stewart. That's a real good one.
Yeah,
I think
it's an
that
old
yeah,
one too.
yeah, it's an old one too. Yeah, you're right. I love the scenes where the angel comes to him and they go around and his mother doesn't recognize him and his wife doesn't recognize him because like you said, the angel made it seem like he wasn't born. So they didn't know who he was. And he got so upset that he realized he had to go back to his life and then realized that he was doing good for a lot of people.
It was to bring, it was to set a good example.
Yes, very much so. Yes.
You know?
Because you remember he was trying to take care of his father's store, right? It was a father's bank, right?
Yeah.
And then his father passed away. He was trying to take care, and then his brother went off and did his own thing. So he was left by himself to take care of his father's bank, and he got frustrated. But you're right, and he had those 3 little kids, but you know he seemed like all the weight on his shoulders were all on him, and he felt like he was like overwhelmed almost. So it was like he felt like he was disappointing everybody, but in reality he really wasn't. He was helping everybody, right?
Yeah, he was helping everybody. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
never been done if he was never born.
Yes, exactly. That's a great one. So talk to me a little bit about. I watched it once. I don't remember much of it. Tell me a little bit more about Jim Carrey's. What was he? We had not the Grinch, but the other one. What was Christmas? Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah. What did you like?
It was about Ebenezer Scrooge.
Right. And what did you like about that one?
But there was a reason why he was like that, because when he was a kid, his mother died when he was born.
Right.
And his father never forgave him for it.
That's right. Yeah, I remember seeing the old one, like way back, like in the 1930s, 1940s. But from what I remember about the Jim Carrey one, he does a good job with that one.
Yeah. Is it the same Jim Carrey that played the Grinch?
Yes, it's the same one. It is.
He wrote it?
I don't know.
He
He didn't write
played in it?
Yeah, he didn't write it, but he played a lot of the characters in the Christmas Carol, right? There was a bunch of
Yeah.
characters. Yeah, he was in a bunch of them. That's a good one, Chris. So I'm gonna tell you my top 5 because we agreed on a couple of them. But my number 5 was, I don't know if you ever saw it, was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Catherine, this turkey tastes half as good as it looks. I think we're all in for a very big treat.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Okay, Eddie.
Sorry.
Why are you crying?
I told you we put it in too early.
Oh, it's just a little dry. It's fine.
I told you.
Did you ever see that one with Chevy Chase?
I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's really, really funny. He did a movie called just Vacation. It was just called Vacation, where they went to Wally World, and all this stuff started happening to him. So this is actually a sequel. It was like the third installment, and I love Christmas Vacation. He tries to get his wife's family to the house, his family to the house, and then you have Uncle Eddie come in, and all these hijinks happen. But this movie is funny, so it's got a lot of great. It's got a lot of He tries to set up the decorations on the outside, and nothing works, and nothing lights up. He gets mad, and he tries to put up the Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree falls down. So it's a funny movie. So
Funny, yeah.
I like that movie. Now, my
I
number
gotta
4.
see it again.
Yeah, it's funny. I think you would like it, Chris. I think it'd make you laugh.
Yeah, I used to watch it when I was a kid. Came on TV a lot.
It did, yeah, and it still does. It still does come on TV a lot. My number 4 was on your list, which I also loved, was Elf. I love Elf. I think Will Ferrell does a
And
funny
what does
job.
Santa Claus need an elf?
Say that again?
What does Santa Claus need an elf? Do you know? Elf?
Oh yeah, he needs a Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit to make his sleigh fly.
That's right. Good job, Chris. Yep, he needs the Christmas spirit. And how does he get the Christmas spirit? He needs people to sing the song. Remember, because they're all outside singing the song, and not everybody was
remember
singing
that.
Yeah, yeah. So and then Will Ferrell was trying to help him, make the sleigh fly. And then Will Ferrell's very funny in that movie. I like that movie. I like when he takes the big bottle of Coke and drinks the whole thing and does the big burp at the end when he drinks it. And then
bottle it is.
Yeah, Coke, right? Except
I don't see the Santa on there no more.
Oh no, yeah. But remember, it was the big bottle of Coke he had. Remember? And
the big bottle, yeah, that's too much Coke.
Exactly. And everything that he ate was all candy, right? They gave him they gave him the spaghetti, and then he put like a bunch of candy on top of the spaghetti and Pop-Tarts and stuff on top of the spaghetti, and he loved it, and everybody hated it. So I love that movie. I think that's a great one.
I saw that, and they were wondering what was wrong with him too.
Yes, exactly. Well, he was raised by elves. He was abandoned, unfortunately, by his mom, I think, and then the elves picked him up, and then he was raised by elves.
Yeah, raised by elves. He had an elf father,
right?
An elf foster father.
Yes,
and he was supposed to help his real father.
Right. And his real father, if you remember, his real father was on the naughty list because he wasn't really a nice person. So once Buddy got on there, his father became a much nicer person. But
he taught him about the Christmas spirit.
Exactly what I was going to say. He was telling him about the Christmas spirit. So I that's a good one, Chris. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. That's my number 4. My number 3 is Home Alone. Do you remember Home Alone?
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the home, one boy would discover he'd been left all alone.
I made my family disappear. Kevin! Yes! Get that little creep! Don't worry, Marv, I'll get him for you. You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Home Alone, sure, the greatest holiday family film ever.
Do you remember that one?
I remember it. Yeah, I watched it a couple of times. I got to watch it again.
Yeah, when the kid they left the kid by himself in the house. They forgot him when they all went to Europe for Christmas vacation, and then.
Well, the first one was good, yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's the
Macaulay Culkin left.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what I'm
he
talking.
wasn't very good,
Yeah, I love that one. The first one's my favorite, and I love that one.
Macaulay Culkin left the scene, right?
Yes. I remember.
The other kid didn't play too good in it.
Which one? Which one?
The newer ones.
Oh, I know. I don't like the newer one. The first 2 are okay, but my favorite's the first one with Macaulay Culkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's funny because he gets left home alone and he likes it, right? Because he can he can eat anything he wants. He can watch whatever's on TV. Nobody's bothering him because he was upset by his family always, telling him what to do. So, but as time goes on, he starts getting nervous and starts getting afraid, and he starts missing his family. And then, of course, Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, the two guys who wanted to rob the house. And then I love the scenes where they're trying to rob the house.
That guy personated the cop in the beginning.
Yes, very good. Yeah, yes, right. He impersonated the cop, and they came to try to rob the house, and Macaulay Culkin set up all these traps for them, and they were falling down, getting themselves hurt, burning themselves, and
burying themselves.
Yeah. So that's my favorite part of the movie is that whole scene where they're trying to rob him and trying to get Macaulay Culkin. It's fun, but it's also sweet too. He misses his family, and then the mother finally comes home. And there's this sweet moment where he misses her and he hugs her.
Yeah.
So I love that movie. I absolutely love Home Alone.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Christmas
And my
movies always bring joy.
Say that again.
When your Christmas movies always bring joy around this time.
Yes, yeah, I like when you can laugh and it's sweet and it's funny and it's nice and it makes you feel good inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my number two Christmas movie is also on your list, Chris. And I love this movie, and that's A Christmas Story. I
didn't understand what the gun had to do with the story.
Well, that's what he wanted for Christmas because it was kind of like almost like an adult gift, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of kids would like guns, but you gotta remember, back in the 1940s, because that's when the movie was kind of like set. That's what kids wanted. They wanted to shoot BB guns, at cans and stuff. Not to hurt anybody, but just to shoot and feel like a grown up. And the fact that his father got him the gift, and his father, right, was like a little, he was angry a lot in the movie. But the fact that the father knew that he wanted that gun, and what they always say in that movie when he
asked him to shoot your eye out.
That's right. Very good, Chris. Yes, you're gonna shoot your eye out. He always had that, and he always hated to hear that. His mother told him that. His teacher told him that. Even Santa Claus told him, "He's gonna shoot your eye out, kid." Right?
And he shot it out all right.
He did. Yes, he did.
Which wasn't too funny.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny, but it was funny in a way, in the fact that he tried to cover it up, and he said like a piece of ice hit him, and he lied about it, but he was still happy he got the gun. But I love that movie. I know my favorite scene of that movie is when his friend puts his tongue on the pole and gets his tongue stuck. Do you remember that? Yeah.
Why did his tongue stick?
Because the pole was filled with ice.
And ice on a pole can make your tongue stick?
Yeah. So his tongue got stuck. So they had to call the fire trucks and the policemen, and they had to help him get off. But that was funny, and but I love that movie. I think it's so great.
But don't try that. Don't try that at all at home.
No, don't try that at home. Definitely not. So no. That's one of my favorites. And my number one is like an old movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen it. It's called Miracle on 34th Street.
Experience the all-new colorized version of Miracle on 34th Street.
I'm Santa Claus. Oh, you don't believe that?
Like you've never seen it before.
Amazing.
The all-time family classic celebrates its 60th anniversary with an all-new special edition of Miracle on 34th Street.
It's wonderful.
In full color, including the original black and white classic, digitally remastered with all new features.
I intend to prove that Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus.
I've got a feeling he is Santa Claus, Mother.
Miracle on 34th Street. Own it this holiday season.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that movie at all?
I remember that when that guy that played Santa Claus got drunk.
Yes. and then they replaced him with another Santa Claus, and he was telling everybody, "I'm the real Santa Claus," and nobody believed
Is
him.
this see the one when he was locked up in the nut house? Santa
Yes,
Claus?
yes, because they thought he was crazy.
Yeah,
Now, see,
thought he was crazy.
yeah,
That psychiatrist, that guy was a psychiatrist that he hit with his cane.
That's
Nobody
right.
liked Santa Claus.
That's right. Good job, Chris. Good memory. I do remember that. Yeah. I like the original one. I know they made a different one. I think back in 1994. I'm not crazy about the one. I like the original one, the one in black and white. And
Yeah.
but the guy who played Santa Claus, he was so great as Santa Claus. He played the perfect Santa Claus to me. I love that movie. It's so sweet. And when they finally find out, like they take him to court, remember, because they want to keep him in the house, and
Yeah.
he got off because people, all those letters, remember, all those letters came in from to Santa Claus, and they dropped them off in the courthouse, and the guy was like, "See,
Yeah.
this proves that he's Santa Claus because all these letters are coming to him." So I love that movie. And do you remember the little girl, Natalie Wood?
I remember her.
Yeah, she was really sweet in that movie. That to me, that's the perfect Christmas movie because if it makes you feel good, it's about Santa Claus, if he's real or not. A lot of nice things happen in that movie. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
That I like all the Christmas movies, but I have favorites too, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So your number one is you said it was Grinch, right?
Grinch,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a real good one. What makes it your favorite movie? Is it because it's so funny or Jim Carrey? What makes it your favorite?
The spirit
The Spirit. Yeah, yeah,
brings the spirit. And the spirit is a happy spirit.
yes, very much so. Yeah, and that's there's a lot of like versions of Grinch. Like there's a cartoon on Grinch, but to me, I think you're right, Chris. I think the best one is the one with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, and the cartoon, it didn't say why Grinch was like that, right? But
Right,
there was a reason why it was like that, because at Christmas, they picked on him about
right.
his gift.
By his skin, right. Exactly. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
yeah, and remember as a kid,
yeah,
he liked he liked the little girl, and then but everybody else made fun of him, and that's why he became so mean because everybody picked on him. But
yeah.
he wanted to enjoy Christmas just like everybody else did. He just didn't know how.
Didn't know how,
Yeah,
no. He turned around, right?
right.
And he wanted to he wanted to change the past.
That's right. Yes. Right.
Wanted to change the past.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I love that movie. That's a great one, Chris. I forgot about that one. I should put that in my top five, but that's a real good one, Chris. That's a real good number one for you. So let me go over it again with everybody. So you have your list is Grinch, and you have Elf, and you have A Christmas Story, and you have Christmas Carol, right?
Yeah, Christmas Carol, there's many versions of a Christmas
Yeah.
Carol.
And what was your fifth one? Do you remember? What was the fifth one?
Fifth one is A Wonderful Life.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. Yes, yes, which is fantastic. That's a really good one. That's a great top five, Chris. I really love your top five.
Yeah.
The one I almost put on my list too was I don't know if you saw it, the Polar Express. Do you remember that one?
I saw it. I saw it on TV.
Yeah, that's a good one. When the kids get on the Polar Express train to go meet Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's a Tom Hanks movie, and they go, they go
Tom
all
Hanks with it.
But he's like it's like a cartoon, but he plays the conductor. Do you remember the train conductor?
I know that.
Yeah, so he played the fall. He played a couple of different characters now. He was Santa Claus. He played the kid's father. So he plays a number of characters in that movie. But that's a sweet movie because remember when they finally meet Santa Claus and they give Santa Claus gives out the first gift, and he gives it to
Yeah.
he gives that out to the little boy, that little bell, and then
That
on
little bell.
yes,
And then we believed in Santa.
right, exactly. But remember, on the way back home, he lost the bell, and because he had a hole in his pocket, and so he
I
lost the bell.
forgot that part.
Yeah, he lost the bell. Thought it was all gone, and then the next morning when he woke up,
He found it.
yes, Santa Claus gave him the bell. Yep, that's right. That's why I like that one. Almost made my list too. Was the Polar Express? I like that one. So I love your top
Reminds
five.
me of my mother.
Oh, it does. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
My
You know-
mother used to order things in the mail for Christmas.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did she? Who got you the Nintendo? Was it her or was it Santa?
Well, I was in my old school Devereaux when I had the Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What games did you play on that? The Mario games?
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
You see, if I didn't have much money, I couldn't buy many, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. But not for nothing though. All you needed was the Super Mario Brothers. That was enough for me.
That's
right?
enough for me too.
Yeah.
Gotta
That
figure
game was
that out.
great. I could play that game for hours.
Yeah.
So that's a great list, Chris. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a link down below. I'm going to tell everybody to go to that link because I want everybody to watch that trailer for that movie you're going to be in. How we survived the zombie apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want
none of
everybody.
us would know what to do really if that really was to occur.
Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to go watch that trailer. I want everybody to go watch that movie when it comes out. I'm really hoping this movie does
That's
big
nice.
things. Yeah, because I love the trailer. I showed it to a couple of people and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. So
It shocked me and made my heart beat.
Oh, that's nice. See, you're gonna be a movie star, Chris.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your own show. When you get your own show, would you invite me?
I have
to your
my
show?
own show, but I got to go back to practicing my scripts.
Yeah, I like your show. You do a good job with that. But
yeah, I have to do more. You know,
Yeah.
I would like to do more. More reviews on it.
Yeah, I like to see that because I enjoyed the couple I saw. But when you get when you become a celebrity, Chris.
Yeah.
Don't forget me. Make sure I'm on your show. All right. I want to be on your show too.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Chris. Chris, thank you so much. This was a fun show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.